Welcome, angelic beings of light. I'm so glad you're here. So are God, the archangels, the seraphim. I'm here to talk to you about today with regards to door slamming in your face, especially if you've been one. If you've come across this video, the title probably led you to this, but this is a word of encouragement. It may be hard to hear at times with what comes through, but just know that I am channeling the messages from God, from the legion of angels, from higher divine beings for your greatest good and for mine. So I will first start off by saying, if you have been experiencing this, a lot of rejection, doors just like closing out of nowhere when you had high hopes, you had a positive mindset about it. You thought, okay, this is going to be great. There's expansion here. I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to have more support. I'm going to have this. And it doesn't turn out that way. Just understand that while you may be dealing with this, there could very well be people who have betrayed you with these doors slamming in your face, people who backstabbed you, to include people who have rejected you in any way, shape, or form. Just allow yourself to not be triggered by what I am saying in the coming minutes. But I think some of you know rejection is protection. But here's the bigger thing. A lot of you have been dealing with Judases in your life, which could have been the cause of those doors slamming in your face. Gossip, anger, bitterness, resentment, jealousy, envy, misunderstanding. Okay, fear is a big one. So just know that with whatever Judas you're dealing with, it could even be you may feel betrayed by the universe. You may feel betrayed by God. God may be your Judas. The universe may be your Judas. So it doesn't have to be a literal person in the waking world who's done this to you, who's closed this door in your face. Because you could feel betrayed with nobody doing anything when something just doesn't work out for you. When something's been pulled away from you, taken from you, you've been rejected, you've been cast out, you have been deemed unworthy, unimportant. I'm looking at my notes here. What's it called? Deemed unfit. Okay, I will get to the biblical verse later. So when the story of Judas came about in the Bible with a relation with Jesus, know this one thing. If you take anything from this video, take this, meditate on it, have an open heart and open mind when I say these words. Judas had to do what he did. He had to betray Jesus in order for Jesus' destiny to be fulfilled. Everyone has a role. Everyone has a part in our lives and our journey and our spiritual growth. We don't grow if we don't face the fear, if we are not betrayed, if we're not backstabbed. We don't grow if we don't go through very difficult challenges in our lives that mold us, shape us, and refine us. Okay? Our past doesn't dictate our future either. So this is also about these things that cause this, these Judases, however you want to look at it, is this Judas archetype. It eventually leads us to where God needs us to be at any given place and time. It also leads us to help teach others, to help build others up when they go through these things. Okay, so I'll talk about my story, and my divine partner had encouraged me to do this video based on my experience just yesterday. I was on vacation, and literally the day after vacation, I came back Wednesday night late from a delayed flight. I got a message. God told me to wait. Yesterday, I got a phone call that was very unsettling. It was very shocking and surprising. It's interesting because Uranus entered Gemini on Monday, and this phone call, this ending, happened the same day as a full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn, as we all know, is about work, our career. our reputation. I don't want to give too much because I've had to take some time to reflect on this, but I will say this. The door was slammed in my face with an opportunity I was given at the end of April to be a healer at a healing center, to help others, to read for others, to bring the light to other people. And I thought, what a great opportunity. Oh my God, doors are opening up for me. And I thought it was going to expand my business, expand my gifts and talents, expand so many things, but that was not the case. And what I will say is that apparently it was fear-based. I have no anger or resentment towards the phone call, the person who called me, the people who might have been behind it, the people who sabotaged me, who spilled, put words in my mouth, who exaggerated certain things, but who mostly misunderstood what I was trying to help them with. In what I do, I'm a warrior of light, and I hold divine sword of truth that also belongs to Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to cast away the dark, to bring about the illusions, the deceit, the dark, the lies, the cheats, whatever it is, to bring about fears to surface so that people can face them and learn to overcome them with the power of God, with the power of their own inner strength, right? With the power of Jesus Christ, however you want to look at it, the divine. And so I had a door slammed in my face out of nowhere. Apparently the decision was made before I could defend myself, and I still stood my ground. I spoke my piece. I channeled whatever God wanted me to channel. I had to keep my cool and not feel defensive and retaliate and belittling and just blazing angry where I could have burned the person I was talking to, or even energetically burn the other people involved, okay? But I dealt with the Judas moment just yesterday. And I have been doing this type of work for the past I hit 5 years this month right now. I'm on my second business. I have had so many doors slammed in my face. I've been betrayed by clients. I've been betrayed by friends. I've been betrayed by God knows who else. I've been rejected by people who were led to me to help them. And they said, oh, I want your help. I want to work with you. I want to do all these things. Nothing came of it. Nothing came of it. And the people that I used to support, who were my clients, who were my students, they left. And some of them I had to let go of. And even then, I have to remember what God is doing in my life. It hurts. It does. I was hurt. I was pissed the fuck off. I called my divine partner and he just let me rant. I had to get it out. You are allowed to be angry. Do not be feeling guilty for the emotions that you feel when these doors slam in your face and these people betray you and these people backstab you and they throw shade or whatever. They cause other people to go against you. They gossip about you, whatever that is. Let yourself be pissed off. Let yourself be angry, but the one thing God doesn't want you to do is to fester in it and to send ill will. Do not be like, return to sender what they've sent to me. You need to pray about it and ask God to transmute that energy to light, to send back to the person who did this ill will, who did this thing to you. But what I've learned over the course of doing my own healing work and my practice, utilizing my God-given talents and what God has asked me to do, He's also utilizing me as an example. But I have learned not to let those people take my power from me, to not allow those people to put me in a box, to not allow those people to dictate who I am, what I can and can't do, how I do my work, how I heal people. I always make sure before I do anything, including these videos, I ask for God and the Legion of Angels to speak through me and speak only divine truth. And what a lot of people have challenges with, especially with me, and maybe with you too, is hearing what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. And a lot of times that brings up fears in them. oh my gosh, this is happening. I have this around me. Oh my God, what? I need to change my diet. I need to change my lifestyle. I need to quit that job. I need to leave that relationship, but I don't want to. That's scary, right? In order for you to grow, there has to be some work done. There's difficulty in the growth. When you're having a seed in your hand, do you think it's going to grow into that plant if you still hold it here? You need to put it in the ground. Do you see what's going on in the dirt? Right? People don't like to be dirty. People don't like to be muddy. When it rains, the soil's all saturated and stuff. There's probably worms and bugs crawling around there. Nobody wants to be in there, but it's necessary for your growth. You cannot have light without dark. And a true light worker, a true healer is going to bring that dark out of people. It's going to shed light on it, and it's going to help them to see the light within themselves, to burn away that dark, to overcome their fears, their doubts, their worries, their insecurities about themselves, or whatever it is that they're dealing with. A true light worker is going to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. The divine truth is not easy to disseminate to others, and it's not easy to receive. It's not easy to hear either. But if you can learn anything from this video from me, don't let these doors slam in your face stop you in your tracks. This is supposed to make you stronger, okay? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Go listen to that Kelly Clarkson song. Stand a little taller, right? Don't let this defeat you, because if you stood your ground, you were yourself, you were doing what God has asked you to do, you were being obedient, God is going to catapult you. He's going to exalt you. You're going to grow in your power. You're going to grow in your strength. This also moves you up in the ascension process, higher levels of ascension in consciousness, so that higher levels of angels can come in to back you up. Higher frequencies being emanated from the universe can do more powerful work. When you don't have to lift a finger, you don't have to pray for it, you don't have to do much. Because you've gotten up to such a high level, they're just going to know. You will send out a beacon because your light is so bright. You will be that beacon. You'll send out that light to them. Oh man, there's the distress signal coming from Jess. There's a distress signal coming from whatever. It's like Batman, right? When the city sends out that beacon of light with the bat signal. All you got to do is flip on that switch or keep that light on, and they will come to your aid without you requesting that. Yes, they say that we need to ask angels for help. We do ask them for that. But a lot of cases, they want to see your beacon. They want to see that light because they don't stoop down to certain levels. Okay? Neither does God. God's like, I'm not going down there. I need you to be able to get yourself out of this. Then I will come for you. You got to give yourself compassion, give yourself some grace. You shine that beacon and they'll come for you. They will help you out. But you also have to be part of the healing, part of the help. Okay? You got to keep the light on no matter what happens. And again, these Judases, you have a soul contract with your Judases, and they are here to get you to fulfill God's will for you. And a lot of that deals with you learning the art of forgiveness, forgiving yourself. Man, I trusted these people. Man, I allowed these people into my life, and I shared my bread with them. The breaking of the bread. It's like you're sitting at the table with disciples, right? And Jesus, you're breaking bread with them. And we all know in Jesus' story, Peter denies him 3 times. There's betrayal right there. And then Judas betrays him, and he gets condemned to death. But without that death, there is no resurrection. We need to be crucified in order for us to see who we really are, and that God is always there, even in the darkness, even in destruction, even in the pain and the suffering. And we have that ability to heal that for ourselves. We have to understand this. This is what Jesus had taught us to do. We just don't go to Jesus and to God and the angels, God, please take my cup from me. Please heal me. Please remove this thing. Absolutely not. Because you have to do your part first. And you have to see what you're capable of and the power within you and the grace that God has given you. And you can't judge yourself and you can't judge others for what has been done unto you, what you've done to yourself, what you didn't do. Because that keeps you in a lower place. And God's just waiting. The angel's just waiting. Jesus is waiting. I will heal you. I need you to understand the power within yourself. You have the ability to do this, to resurrect yourself. This is what the 3D world doesn't want us to know about. This is what the devil wants to implant in our brains. You're not capable, you're not powerful, you can't heal like Jesus can, you can't come out of this. You're stuck, you're trapped. I'm instilling the fear in you, you can't get out of this. Oh my God, the world's coming down around me. So what? And you have the power to achieve peace in your life. Move beyond the pain and the struggle and say to yourself, I'm not going to allow this to ruin me, to strip me of my power, to put me back into the dirt. I need to grow from this. Like I was talking about the seed. The seed's in the dark. It's in the dirt. There's bugs. There's creepy crawlies and things. We don't see what the hell is going on in there. But it's growing. But know that if you know you're planting an apple seed, you're going to get apples. You're planting a mango seed, you're going to get mangoes, whatever it is, right? You're planting a rose seed, you're going to get roses. God has already destined for that seed to become what He had planned it to be, which includes you. You have the power to overcome these doors being slammed in your face and whatever person, whatever entity is behind it, for you to overcome your Judases. Do not, I'm hearing it so strongly from the angels, God, everyone's here. Do not let these doors or these Judases keep you from moving forward, from helping you get to where God wants you to be. Because at the end of the day, they are helping you. You are stronger than what you think. You are more capable than what you believe yourself to be. No one can take what God has given you in here. But in order for God to give you what you want in the waking world, what you want in the 3D world, you have to understand and not allow people to take what is within you, what is in your core. Your peace, your joy, your liberation, your true self. And you being your true self is everything. It's the key to your success in life. How many people do you know who are living a lie? Who are struggling, who are in pain all the time, who are sick all the time, who are just low all the time, who are giving in to everybody else's demands and their wants and their needs and not doing anything for themselves? Do you think that is success? There's always purpose in the pain. There's always relief after the struggle. We are our own cause of the struggle if we allow it to be that way. This is not what God wants for you, for me, for any of us. And for what happened to me yesterday, I allowed my heated energy to dissipate, and I prayed, and I asked to allow love back into my heart and peace back into my life, because I've had peace in my life for so long. But this one really shook me to the core a little bit. It really pulled the rug from underneath me. I was very surprised by this. But then I also knew from all my previous cases of rejection, this wasn't for me in the end. It was supposed to help me to learn, grow, and evolve, and to really face my demons, or to not go back to who I was in the past, to not go back to Jess 1.0, to not acquiesce and give in. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll change the way I do my healings and readings. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, sir, ma'am, because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. I did what God asked me to do. I am the truth teller. I am the truth seeker. I am the warrior of light. And I do not use that sword, because we all know swords have a double edge. I don't use that sword to harm anyone, to pierce anyone. to deny them of their truth. And you shouldn't either, and you should not deny yourself of your truth either. You know what is right for you. And if you need to speak up and say that to someone or whatever, stand your ground, stay true to your convictions, then do it. Even if it hurts the other person. Even if they cast you out. Even if they reject you. You have won that war. You have won that battle because you stayed in your truth, you stayed true to you, and you stayed in a peaceful place. And a place of unconditional love because you didn't give that power away to them. And when you give the anger and resentment for long periods of time and you just like, I can't believe this person, I can't forgive that person, they win. They win. I will say it again. You can't forgive. You can't make peace with the past. You can't reconcile with that thing. And you don't have to reconcile in person. You just reconcile energetically. You can't hold the space for peace, love, understanding, and compassion. They have won over you because you allowed what they did to you to lower your vibration, to dim your light, to take your joy, to destroy the peace that you were trying to build for yourself. You didn't lose here. You only lose, you fail if you allow these people to strip all that stuff from you, make you feel less of yourself, make you question yourself. Man, I thought I was good at what I did. I thought that I was, being myself. I thought that that's what God wanted me to do. That's why the devil comes in to confuse you. And these Judases will come in to get you to doubt and say, oh shit, did I do something wrong? I'm running through the same damn thing. Did I do something wrong? I hope that's not the lawn people for this house. Anyway, it doesn't matter. There's something about cutting the grass for somebody. Somebody needs to trim something. You need to cut away these things. Okay? God is exposing the snakes in the grass with the lawnmower. When these doors get shut, when these people betray you or people are disloyal to you, they're also exposing the people who are your real friends, who are not. And if you end up with no more support or no real friends, then you already know those people weren't for you in the end. That is okay. Because know that God is your support. God is your saving grace. God is the one who's going to get you out of this. If he brought you to this, he's going to get you through it. Just like myself. I had my crying moments. I had my anger moments. And I said, I'm not going to allow this betrayal, backstabbing, this door closing, these people saying things, gossip, whatever it is. I'm not going to allow it to defeat me. I'm stronger than that. I am more capable. It just made my light even brighter. Because when you're close to something big, when you're close to manifesting something beyond your wildest dreams, you didn't even really comprehend fully what you were manifesting, the Judases will come in to try to get you, to cause your self-undoing, to get you out of alignment with what you've been working so hard for. When one door closes, another one opens. And from my experience, every betrayal, everyone who rejected me, everyone who shut me out, opportunities, people, you name it, every time something more glorious, something more miraculous came about. And that included me advancing in my abilities. That included me giving me the rites of passage to God, revealing to me the truth. Why something was done, why something wasn't done. Also revealing to me why something had to happen. If if you are looking for that clarity, you're looking for that understanding, you have to be a very high frequency, which means you have to be in complete peace and solace and tranquility to understand what the hell just happened. And then you will gain the wisdom. Then you will gain the wisdom and the knowledge and take that with you so that you can share it with others. And so I say to you, with whatever it is that has happened, it might even have happened yet, may happen tomorrow, the end of the week, next month, whatever. Remember, peace is your key to success. If you get discouraged for too long, you get disappointed for too long, you dim your light for too long, that gives free rein for the enemy to come in and just make things worse. And as I said before, whatever these Judases did to you, you want to retaliate, you want to send them dark energy, you want them to get their karma, you want them to I need my justice, right? God is the only one who brings the justice. You put negativity, you stoop down to their level, they beat you, they won the battle. You allowed the devil to take you over. We don't need any more of that. We need to be in the light, okay? And remember, what is done to you can affect other people around you. It does affect the collective. And I know for me, if I was dimming my light and putting out a video I'm all angry and there's people this, bitch that, whatever, fuck this, fuck that, do you know what that's gonna do to everybody? It's gonna make them more angry. It's gonna give more power to the devil. It's gonna lower their vibration. You have to understand, if God cuts things out of your life, it's for a reason. He's trying to prune you. He's trying to trim you. He's trying to refine you, forge you through the fire. So that no matter what inferno you're in, you come out unburned, unscathed, untouched. This is what God wants you to do with these difficult times, these difficult people. You signed up for this. Know that no one and no thing can take your power away. You do that to yourself. Even when you feel you've lost, if you're in your truth, if you've been in a place of love, you've been in a place of peace and tranquility, and you go back to your joy and happiness. Like today, what was it? The Backstreet Boys Millennium 2.0 album came out, right? I'm a huge Backstreet Boys fan, if you don't already know. And God said, listen to this. I'm like, yeah, it's 7-Eleven. I have to go get my free Slurpee. Anyway, and I'm listening to these songs, and they put out songs that I haven't heard in over 20 years. And that boosted my energy. And I was getting ready for the day because the devil was still trying to infiltrate my space and really screw it up for me. And I'm listening to my music, and my vibration went up. I did a connection with my guys, my angels, with God at my altar today, and they said, you're now ready to record this video for the collective. I'm done with the boo-hooing and being angry. I released that out to the ethers. I transmuted it into light. I still dressed up nicely today. I put on my eye makeup, fixed my hair a little bit. I'm like, I'm not gonna go look like I am disheveled and I lose my goddess energy because of what happened to me yesterday. I feel more empowered than I ever have. And I love the fact how much I have grown, how much I've overcome, and how I'm still hopping, skipping, and jumping, and I'm still singing God's praises, and I'm still enjoying my life. Even when I've gone through another betrayal, another door slammed in my face, another opportunity lost, but it's not lost. Another backstabbing. I don't give two fucks, because nobody can take anything from me. I do what God asks of me. I do His will. I listen to Him first. And then, if I'm listening to other people, I will cross-check what that person says with God. If it aligns, great. If not, God wins. A lot of you need to go back to God. And while you want to be angry and bittered and be like this person this and that person that, again, if you know anything about Jesus, Judas had to betray Jesus in order for Jesus' destiny to be fulfilled, because without the crucifixion, there would be no rebirth. Again, without you being crucified, you wouldn't be reborn into someone greater, more brilliant, more aligned, more peaceful, more joyous, more healthful, stronger. You wouldn't be closer to God if it weren't for that betrayal, for that backstabbing, for that door slamming in your face. But when you really get to know God, and He starts to bring about miracles and blessings in your life that seem impossible, the more you're able to overcome these things, the more amazing stuff God is going to bring into your life. There's no rhyme, logic, or reason to it. It's just God saying, hey, here's your reward. You're aligned with this now. Look what I can do for you. And remember, again, a lot of the time the Judases will come in to try to keep you from achieving something that you've been working so hard for energetically. It could be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever. Let this teach you to be stronger. Let this teach you to not allow anyone or anything to destroy your inner peace, strip you of your joy. Because when you do that, you've lost the battle. You get out of alignment. You push away whatever God is trying to bring into your life, or He delays it. But He wants you to be angry. He wants you to go with Him. He wants you to question Him. God, why? I don't get it. Again, God? Listen, I'm speaking because I did this yesterday. We are allowed to do that. But what I knew then was that I can't stay in this. I still gotta enjoy my life. The only person who controls my life is God. And I control what I can, and I have to accept the things that I can't. The serenity prayer, right? So before I close this out, my angels are telling me to talk about the Bible verse about the cornerstone. I saw season 5, episode 3, and Jesus talked about this quote, and it hit me here in such a beautiful way. And God was like, this is what I want you to realize. So this can be found in Psalm 118, verse 22, and in Matthew chapter 21, verse 42. Some of you may need to look this up. Where a stone initially deemed unfit becomes the most important part of the structure. Psalm 118 says, the stone which the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. Listen when I say to you, you are the cornerstone. Anyone who rejects the cornerstone, the foundation cannot be solid. If you were brought to something and people rejected you because they seemed unfit, you seemed out of place, you were instilling fear, you weren't doing what they wanted you to do, you were brought there to align people, to unite people as one, to get them closer to God. And when people don't see that, they misunderstand it, they fear it, they envy it, they disallow it, whatever it is, then that means you are no longer fit there, meaning you are not fit there because God doesn't want you to be there. You're no longer aligned. When you are trying to be the support to align them, because the cornerstone aligns the stones so that it can solidify the foundation, so it doesn't crumble, so it doesn't fall apart. This is also your faith. Have faith in what is going on right now in your life. But know that God is always there. God is going to make sure that you will be placed where you need to be. But you also need to get back into alignment and understand that you are that cornerstone. You are here to align people. You are here to get closer to God. You are here to renew their faith. You are here to heal them in ways that are different than what the spiritual world, healing modalities have been viewed as. You're here to change it up. a lot of people are going to see you as flawed or unsuitable because you do things differently. This is why being in your authentic truth is so important. People will be like, we don't do that here. We don't, it's not done that way. It's always been done this way, right? Especially with your healers or something. A lot of you are healers, right? Take it as an honorable thing to be rejected. Look at it that way. See it from a higher perspective. Try to see it from how God sees this for you. You are to be the foundation of Christ consciousness. And anyone who doesn't see that, they are not for you. They are not deserving of your time, your presence, your wisdom, your knowledge. Even if you tried, even if you were your authentic self and you spoke your piece, they still rejected you, that is okay. Take honor in that. Take some pride in that, some healthy pride in that. Because you did what God asked you to do, and you were true to yourself. And you didn't allow anyone to stoop you down to your 1.0 self. You didn't allow anyone to dim your light. You stuck it out for as long as you could. You were strong. You had the courage. You had the confidence in yourself. You have to continue to believe in yourself even after these doors close, even after these Judases betray you and they backstab you. Believe in what God has already shown you, that He is leading you to. This is only to shape you, to really prepare for what God has for you. Do not give in to the fear, especially for some of you, if you've lost a job or you got shut out of an opportunity and you were making money, you had clients, you lost them all, whatever that is. Don't worry about the money either if this is resonating with you with this part. God wants to see your heart posture. Are you going to get back up? Even though you've been wounded warrior, and still be the warrior of light. Because this is part of the job, guys. Are you going to continue to speak your truth? Or are you going to continue to be your authentic self? If not, you'll continue to be defeated. And you will actually do a disservice to the other people you're supposed to stand up for. You're supposed to fight for. Because there are a lot of people, there are going to be a lot of people who can't fight for themselves just yet. And you're going to help them to be able to fight for themselves. To help them to shine their light, to help them to get closer to God, to help them to know who they truly are as a divine child of God, to help them fulfill their purpose. We're all here to help each other. This is not every man for himself. So, with that being said, if you're interested in working with me, everything is in the description box below. I also now have angelic light work, healing services with the archangels. You learn to heal, discover magic, and manifest with the support of the archangels. There are different exercises to do, different affirmations, a whole practice, and you work with a particular angel that you need at that time to help you through whatever you're getting through. Okay, I also have a mobile app. It's free. If you go to 𝗷𝗹𝗱𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 description box as well. I do give several announcements, like little promotions here and there, let you guys know when videos are coming out, whatever that is. I also give free guidance, angelic guidance. There's also monthly videos to help you get through the energies for the month, to help you prepare, to help you to heal. There are also healing readings that I do weekly that tie into your wellness. So if you sign up for a particular membership tier, you can get all that extra bonus content to help you on your journey. You are being encouraged to at least check out what the memberships are. This is not to be forcing something down your throat. If you just go check out the memberships and you see what calls to you, feel like, you know what, yeah, I need a little bit of boost, I need some peaceful energy, I need some angelic support, then by all means, trust in what God is leading you to do, to invest in, and know that they will come back to you 1,000-fold. I do have mentorships. You can go to my website for the mentorships and the memberships, or the mobile app, or you can sign up for mentorship as well. I currently have 3-month memberships, 3-month mentorships. What was the other thing? So if you've gotten to the end of this video, my guides want me to host a group session, a healing session. They don't want me to talk about exactly what this is going to entail. It's going to be over Google Meet. For the first 33 people who sign up for my newsletter, the link to the newsletter is in the description box below, who also join the mobile app, because I do give a little bit of guidance for free through the announcements in the mobile app too, or give you a heads up on things, just a little blurb, can't give everything away for free. If you sign up for my newsletter and you sign up for the mobile app, the first 33 new people who do so, I will invite you to join in on my group healing session for free. And there might be a little bit of surprise in that too, is what they're telling me, but they don't want me to give it away. So all you got to do, if you want to be part of 33, to join in a group Google Meet session, the live session with me, okay? We're going to do some healing, some powerful healing. I'm a very powerful healer, so I would hope that you would join in on this. You don't really have to, you're not entering anything. You don't have to pay for anything. Just asking one thing for some support. Also, like this video. Share it with other people. If you want to subscribe so you can get more videos from me, great. What I would really love for you to do is share this with 3 people. You know who these people are. You know who needs to hear this too, because we're all dealing with doors slamming in our faces. We're all dealing with Judases, or we've had dealt with Judases and we're having a hard time forgiving. We need more peace, guys. You're going to be doing me a great service, doing God a great service, if you send this to other people, so that we can bring more light, more Christ consciousness, more peace into each other, to ourselves, and into the world. That is what I really, really, really want from all of you who are still watching this. If I can get that support, that would be great. You can like this video too. I know they talk about the algorithm and stuff, but I'm going to let God handle the algorithm. I'm going to trust that God is going to send this video to the people who need to hear them, and that they will be obedient and send this video to other people who need to hear it as well. Go up here and go tell it on the mountain. Go share it on your YouTube channels. Go share it on your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it is. We're here to help the collective, okay? So I would appreciate anything that you feel guided to do. If you would like to donate to this channel, the information for that is in the description box. Okay? If you have any questions about anything, please feel free to send me an email. The email's on my website, or if you download the free mobile app, you can DM me in the mobile app. Okay? Do not be afraid to ask anything you feel guided to ask. Alright? So until next time, peace be with you, and peace I leave you.